NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Bears, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapter. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from Chicago. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown and counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Williams starting with a pass here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Here we go.
To throw, Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
They'll throw first play here with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Trying again, following the sack. He beams one, deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes for 36 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Completes beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Daniels on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Williams from the gun. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Play fake here. Daniels throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull out in front further. 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
will cobble together a yard there. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. This is ahead for about 5. Award that tackle to the effort of Mista1daful13. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's on the move. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't don't connect on first. It's second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Not quite far enough, and no good. It's off the crossbar and out. And their lead will remain at 13.
That fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
He'll get this complete to Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bears decide to call their first time out.
Here we go.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Williams to throw on third. Looking right, and he finds him. We'll have the first down and even more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing off the play fake here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge game.
He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Lions and QB Jaden Daniels headed out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. He'll throw it. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's going to run for it. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels to throw. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now here's Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go. Go.
Williams on the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Check. Roll.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Ready.
Give him 9 on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go. quick pass, right side, complete. 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Chubb. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Santos now for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. He breaks the tackle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Play fake here, Daniels. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that makes it 2nd and long. Now Daniels off the play action. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Williams from the gun. Has the connection to Odunze. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
From from the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. Hut. Set up.
Another try following the sack. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Back to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears facing a 5-point deficit. 4th and forever coming up.
Here we go. Set.
He's back to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Benson now from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Ready.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash, Bronco. Right there. Hurt.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Has his man. It's a Dunze. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. To throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
19 points. 79 Broncos.
Here he is to throw. Launches one deep downfield. Big gain downfield. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.